coverage there. To start the drive with a good throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Don't need Ruben.
Receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed.
See, I don't want to get Ruben's pitch ass right now.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
How did he get there?
Picked off by the defense. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense produces 6 points.
That's always a bad throw.
First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense to sit back and take it easy, fellas.
PAT is good.
He left.
7-0. Got momentum scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Like those little comments that he made, just funny.
What did he say?
The kickoff right there. We'll start
This is March Madness before the real March Madness.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back.
Already off to a bad start with this stupid ass turn.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
So they're already off to a bad start with this quarterback who's 99, but plays like shit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pass rush gets home.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Over the middle, it's Jefferson. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Oh, risky.
I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone.
I hate it when I throw big sixes.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up the second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Using his legs. It's Mitchell fighting him off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
No.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. So positive play curve with the crossing mark. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Glass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers.
The little
slot
players are
receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He lets it go on the move. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And there's the handoff. That one moves the ball to the 16.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack and still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection, call some screens, maybe play action, anything to try to help this quarterback out.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. He's running out of time here. Gamecocks will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. It's on to punt away. A fun conference championship battle in the early going.
I hate it when I have a drive like that.
Let's check out the stats real quick. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now.
No, like, from the very beginning, like, stupid false start.
The kick away from his own end zone.
And then 2nd down, my guys don't block.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage.
They let him just come straight to it.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. They bring him down to the 18. The offense sets in the red zone with a 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Yeah, all of it? That's what it's there for, I guess.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Inside move now from the shotgun. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's third down after that run. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught quickly. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. First and goal, handoff. And he's brought down there. Second down and goal, upcoming. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Took some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
No.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Grabbed by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, the defense...
Their team's lead on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Pass caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
So much
much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness for getting around the edge.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the right end. Oh, what a grab! It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Chris, we're
I'm surprised he even made that.
And you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football.
That should be some positive
They
yards.
took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Goff. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Defense is coming after him. Boom. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away. And now fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Sails right through the middle of the upright.
Good rushing three right there, man.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Where did you put in a spy?
They'll
Like
take the return
linebacker?
and try to get some better field position. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hilton. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
So eventually you stop running fucking play.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Here's a great example of Pack knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Makes the grab. It's Milton.
Conservative
That's a solid game.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Glass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The offense will quickly spend the timeout here after the play.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that 1st down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking for a gap. It's Mitchell. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Ow! It's just
Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
So fucking man. Because I have to watch that other shit.
You have to fucking
like
run
that.
that weak. That's how you
Moving the
run that weak
sticks,
ass shit.
executing work in the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Remember when you were calling that defense? You kept running that fucking defense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Goff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the 2nd quarter with a big play. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Tackle made after a
Dude,
nice
I know it's a running, but it's like my guys don't want to fucking make a play.
I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as
Fucking
anything.
obvious.
The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding space at the 20. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Gamecocks trying to cash in here in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. And he drops back in the gun. Netherlands picked off. What a play.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Trying to find some room. It's Mitchell. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop?
Hey, you can't use it D-line.
Off the deflection. They bring him down at the
That's ridiculous.
solid game, though, in the completion.
Well, I don't know if that's a rule in here, but in the other league it is. I don't know. Hey.
And here it is. Tip ball up in
No,
the
it's
air.
still
They
in the
come
quiet.
down with it. See if this can build some momentum for him.
All right.
And the Gamecocks will line up.
I know.
First down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
Get it.
Touchdown, South Carolina, to put them on top now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Look at that. Look at that.
Target on the right, it's complete. He's swarmed by the defense. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
We have some cheesy kick returners.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Man, on your own
I want to blitz you with. He throws so many quick passes.
Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this.
Oh yeah, I hate him. That happens when you hit in the button. It's like it doesn't register. Should have kept going to the outside.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. He'll step out of bounds.
I was waiting for you to get off that.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good
I was waiting for you to get off that guy.
Continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Goff. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks and they stopped him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And it's South Carolina in the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Interesting call here, Chris, to drop the ball on third and short.
Fucking open, man.
Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. You kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
A little spy didn't do nothing there, huh?
Call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down. They elect to go
Really?
for it.
They look like he came down already.
Now you can continue to work that clock.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw.
Ooh.
Pass falls incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the
thought you were going to leave that
play of
one
this
back
drive
open.
coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Important moment here in this championship game. Third down and short in the 9th play of the drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, he's
Just
been
to
their
get
go-to
used it.
guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they look to the right. It's out of bounds after a solid gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks right and lets it fly. What a catch! They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Pop over the middle. It's Hilton. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab the sticks. It's Glass.
I wanted you to throw that flat.
Just good enough for a first down.
Yeah. If there's anything else?
A new set of downs after that completion. That's caught. It's Miller. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Right there.
Kentucky. What a grab in the end zone and a clock.
That shouldn't work, man.
Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
He makes the catch. That two-point try levels the game here in the late stages. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there.
So stupid.
And the game
Stop you the whole second half and I'm back drive of this. Holy shit.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Goff.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Let's see.
That completion makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw complete to the 10. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Back came open too.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Goff. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Goff. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Can he make it to the marker? The Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Getting thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's gone. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the
Just follow that guy going across the middle, dude.
The back of that angle route, the timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route
Should be
by
an
the
easy
running back,
throw.
getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position.
The trash is scary.
BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap.
He's got to be pissed, man. Yeah, the trash just passed by.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
The trash is literally passing my house.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football.
Gonna have to take that shit myself.
Positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead.
Jeez, shit, you might get knocked off the playoffs,
Very important 2nd down call here.
With this one?
Well, you're gonna have 3 losses.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt.
Oh my God, at this game, dude.
It's good! What a way to win a conference championship! The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn.
That win did not come in.
And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other
What's the word I'm looking for?
That's going to wrap it up for Kirk Herbstreit.
Well, I'm gonna get yelled at because I didn't take the trash out.
College football.
I'm off. I'm off. Yeah. I took 3 days off. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Well, no, it's spring break for the kids over here. But I mean, I want to watch basketball, but I'm not. Yeah. No, I couldn't. I mean, I want to, but we're gonna go out. We're gonna go do a trail or some shit. Hopefully, you're still in the playoffs, right?
Shut up.
Yeah, you're killing me the first half. Then the second half, I kind of shut you down. Yeah. Were you watching Frank's stream? Because I just saw somebody join mine at the very end. Nice. I'm glad they got to see Frank catching now. What do you think changed the game, Frank?
I don't know. It was probably because I couldn't run the ball. I don't know what the fuck you have on that DT.
Nothing. I don't think I got nothing special on him.
Because I couldn't run. He kept shit.
He got, well, one of them has grip breaker and inside disruptor. That was probably him doing that shit. Another one has pocket disruptor, but that's for sacks. Like, it probably was this Simpson guy. He has grip breaker. He's not even that strong. He only has 86 strength.
Well, but he has 94 blocks.
Yeah, Puga and Ralph. Well, fucking Puga acts like he can't play a fucking game. The game's not, there's no game on yet. What show?
The Real Housewives of Ohio.
Is it good or what? Let's run some squads real quick, Frank.
They got the trash before, dude. Like,
There's nothing I can do.
Close it out. Wait, at least put it out.
No, but why am I going to put it out? They just passed through. Yeah. They were literally in the last 2 minutes of the game, they were driving by. Nah. I can take it. I'll just take it to a little dumpster somewhere if I really need to. You going to sleep? Frank?
Nah. Alright, no. You could run a couple if you want.
Let's do it. I did the little, if you go to events, there's that very first one, the Gold Rush head to head. You get if you get 5 wins, you get 80K. 80K points. I gotta do that Hall of Records shit. You get as long as you get level 5, you'll get a 95 plus reward pack, record breaker reward pack. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Yours or mine? Go ahead. That Joe Montana looks good, dude. That card that just came out for him.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah,
He's cheap too.
yeah. I was thinking about buying him over instead of Aguilar, but it's Aguilar. I mean, he matches up really good with him.
What's the name of those cards? The summer something? Or the one that, like, they have fire? You know what I'm talking about?
The spring
Those are
break.
Those are good cards. I bought those 2 safeties that are 97 overall. And like they get Legion, like all their AP, like the silver stuff is only 1, like for all of them. Well, I got like silver Legion because supposedly that like if you get a pick, it boosts all your defensive backs ability up by 1. So if you have silvers on people, it goes up to gold. If you have gold, it goes up to platinum and so forth. So like they both get that shit for 1 AP, and then they both get like knockout for 1 AP.
Oh, nice.
Robber for 1 AP. So I just like soup them up pretty much.
Yeah. I put abilities on both my safeties, one of my linebackers, 2. Like, I try to spread up my points out. I didn't do, like, the default abilities when they come with, like, 15. It's like platinum, quick jump, or...
Yeah. I threw that on... I had that on offense, but I just took the shit out.
Yeah, because... Yeah, I did. I had the platinum on Emmett, so I took that shit off so I could spread points around. Oh, you got that left tackle on that center.
Yeah.
That right tackle, nice.
I bought that $15 pack that gives you
Which one?
It's called Coin of Tokyo or some shit.
Oh shit.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah, but I don't know.
It gives
They give you
like a pool, so it's like random players, and it's like I think like 5 or 7. And it just gives you random overalls. And I got 680 something K. And then I told Mac about it, and then they got 1.1 million.
Well, let's see. I like your defense. Let's use your defense. I'll run offense. I want to see how the safeties play. I mean, your offense is really good too. Let me see the offense. That should be fine. I think I'm running Alabama for a little bit. which is fine. That Ohio State playbook is the one I was using against you right now. So it's 15 bucks, you said?
Yeah.
So you have to upload at least 20 bucks, right, to buy the pack?
Nah, it's 15 because you just buy the $10 one, and then you buy the $4.99 one.
And then you have enough points. Damn, it's not finding anybody, dude.
Well, it's because it's too early. Fuck it. Share screen and I want to see you open that pack.
Hey, how you know I got $15?
Huh?
How do you know I got $15?
I'm just assuming. But you want me to? I'll cash app if you want.
Nah, I'll buy it.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Broadcast. Oh, no, I'm streaming. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this on.